So, social media sneaker personality Professor Skoola had an interesting take on a topic around here that we've been talking about for a while. Colin, can you read what sparked this conversation?
Yeah, so he received a tweet, and it said, "You can't call yourself a sneakerhead if you don't have black cement threes or bread ones, black toe ones, red toe ones, black metallic fives, taxis. I can go on and on. LOL."
What about all the other shoes that came out before or in between all of those? What you think about that, man? I know, and that's somebody who's like a Nike purist just as much as a Jumpman purist. I know, like, saying you have to have those to be a sneakerhead or be considered a sneakerhead is kind of crazy.
So I feel like, I mean, you know, we talked about this on the Heathcliff podcast, but
You mispronounced Denise. Okay.
But I feel like novice sneakerheads always like try to say some ignorant shit to like prove how knowledgeable they are. And it's just one of those instances, bro, where it's like, of course that doesn't make sense. Like, you know, as somebody who's been doing it for almost 20 years now, like, I gravitate to the people who have like obscene collections. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's as we all do.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think it's Air Forces.
Right, which it's crazy not to even mention Air Forces, and it came out, 3 years before the Jordan 1 ever was thought of.
Somebody that come to mind from the Nike Talk days, 7 Heaven. His shit was Retro 7.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the stuff like I appreciate because like it's not on the beaten path. And I probably would agree more if like it was like more essential silhouettes, like an Air Force One,
Right.
a Samba, a Shell Toe, or something like that. But like, it doesn't matter, bro. Where would you like?
Oh yeah. Then he named like 4 different Jordan 1s. Like.
Right.
Jordan 1s, metallic files, taxi 12s, bro. It's so much other good stuff that came out in between all of those, bro. Like I said, the Air Force One and before the Jordan 1. Like, how can you not include the Dunk before the Jordan 1? How can you not include at least the Air Force 1 or a Dunk? And it's like, those are today's essentials still.
Right.
30-some years later?
Right.
40 years later, and you don't mention those? Like, who cares about a Jordan 1 or a Jordan 3? Like, I love them. Like, I definitely feel that coming. Like, I feel like I have to have a bread 1, a black cement 3, but I also feel like I need some Air Force 1s. I feel like I need some Air Max 1s or Air Max 180s or
Kind of like music. Like,
some
I might listen to Boosie.
Diamond Turfs or some Griffies, bro. Like, some Barclays. It was a lot of errors in between there that ran parallel with Jordan, bro. Like, I think that's insane to say.
What you saying?
If y'all could put it into words, what would y'all consider a sneakerhead to be then? I feel like it's a very term that's used loosely at this point.
I wouldn't. Yeah. Like, that was something that came after us. I don't.
Right.
We just like shoes.
It's funny because just before you said that, I was finna say, but are any of us, and I say us, I mean like our age group, are we calling ourselves sneakerheads?
Like, we just like shoes.
I don't think
you
nobody
like what you
going
like,
and say like, you know what, I'm a sneakerhead.
Yeah, that's kind of corny.
I think that's a red flag that you not into sneakers. If you calling yourself a sneakerhead, you know,
if you our age or older and you calling yourself a sneakerhead, it lets us know when you started doing this.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't really true to this.
But I mean, shout out my sneakerheads though. Y'all come shop with us. We'll be in San Antonio soon. Y'all pull up on us, kickingit.com. But no, I mean, to each his own. But I mean, a sneakerhead is just somebody. I think it's supposed to mean somebody who loves shoes and is a part of the culture. But that's how we say it. Like, we like shoes. Like, you know, we into the sneaker culture. Like, and we talked about this a while ago. Like, Jason Maiden said that actually made me stop using the term sneakerhead for sure. When he was saying, you know, it's derived from a crackhead. Like, being a fiend for anything is not a good thing. So, I don't know. I
essentially don't think there's a such thing as a sneakerhead, because if you coming from that derivative, it's just like none of us buying every single thing that come out. We don't have to have. We not. I guess it is some people who will skip a bill for. I have skipped a bill for back in
I would say back
my
in the
college
day,
days.
sure, yeah.
It was. I told my mom my lights was about to get turned off, and I bought some Jordans. But you know. But I don't believe in the term. I don't think that's a term. But back to the topic, like, What do you think?
Oh, I think he was totally wrong anyway. I mean, so let's just say we agree with the term sneakerhead. I would consider myself one if we agree with that term of what it is. Like, but let's just say, yeah, a sneakerhead, somebody likes shoes. I don't have any of those Jordan 1s.
I couldn't care less.
And I could probably tell whoever made that comment more about those Jordan 1s than he can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with that
Whoever
at all.
said it probably never seen Jordan play. Probably don't know what he looked like.
Right.
On a doctorate level, if we had to flip it, what is one silhouette you would recommend for a novice or somebody who just
I know
started?
the answer to that.
Yeah.
No,
like I have to say Air Force.
Yeah, like I mean,
Yeah.
What
like
you
know,
say?
when we have customers in here, I'd say like, are you looking for something like day to day or an outfit shoe? If it's day to day, all white Air Forces, Panda Dunks.
Now I feel like I'm contradicting
Outfit
myself.
shoe?
But
All
I
whites.
would
No,
say
I
a
mean,
Jordan
yeah,
3.
like-
I would say like a white cement, black cement 3, just because like I feel like it's you could dress it up or you can
If
dress
they're
it down.
available for sure. Yeah, like if that was on the shelf, like for sure. But anything like white, black, gray,
Right.
if that's your shoe and you gonna wear it on a daily basis. Now, if you got more bread to, you want to drop 4 or 5 pairs, then we can get into different colors and
But I feel like the
Options.
Air Force One is like so influential, bro.
Bro.
Like it's like the most influential shoe after the Panda Dunk.
it is the Ralph Lauren of the sneaker world, bro.
What is the Panda Dunk? The Louis Vuitton of the sneaker world then.
More like
Bro,
a
y'all
Tom-
crazy. I
it's
want to have
more-
this argument.
No,
More like the
it's
Tommy
getting-
Hill
it's
figure.
The Panda Dunk is the most.
It's
the
getting
Panda
there.
Dunk is the most influential sneaker ever.
Ever?
Yes,
Nah, I don't agree
I
with
ain't ready
that.
to
bro.
say
This
that.
is the most sought after shoe in the last 30 years, bro.
What? They wrong too. Before 3 years ago, nobody even cared about the
Don't
Panda
matter what
Dunk.
before 3 years. I'm talking about now.
No,
today.
but you said ever.
Like ever. I think like it's like white Air Force Ones. Like everybody
nobody-
looking for Panda Dunks. Like you got moms, grandmas, dads, brothers, sister, cousin, bro. Everybody, if they want a Panda, like everybody at some point wanted a Panda Dunk.
Well, I tell
My
you what.
mama wanted a Panda Dunk.
But you say it's the most influential shoe
Yes,
ever?
that's how I feel.
Matt Malty wrote an article on Complex that said the last 5 years it's the most iconic silhouette.
Last 5 years,
That's the
no, because even pre-pandemic, wasn't nobody looking for no Panda Dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out 2020.
Well, I tell you what, when the Panda Dunk gets to 20 years, like the all white Air Force One, then we can talk.
But at the moment though, like
No, it's hot.
not a person
It's
that
hot.
didn't want a pair of Panda Dunks. Like look how much people were paying for Pandas. Dallas, you know. How much were people paying for Pandas at the beginning of the Panda hype? Like, bro, that shit was going for like between $300 and $500 at some point. Like you could use a few pair of Panda Dunks to get any shoe you wanted. Like I was going to Nike and getting every time Panda Dunks hit, I was buying them.
Shooting
I'm
fish in a
trading
barrel.
Panda Dunks 2 or 3 pairs for Travis Scott's. Like I can't trade 2 or 3 pair of white Air Force Ones for nothing. Nothing. So that's like my I just think it's like a crazy influential shoe. Like I never seen with my own eyes besides like a Jordan, a shoe that like everybody, no matter the age, like people wanted or was looking for it. Like I don't feel like that about white Air Force Ones. Like I never felt like somebody dad, grandma. I mean, depending on what culture you come from. But this reigns all cultures, races, genders. Like it was everybody. I don't feel like that about. I mean, white Air Force Ones did just have a run, the dirty ones, but like
I just feel like it's like either you want slow and steady or you want like.
I'm just talking about now. Like
Just talking about
it's an amazing run.
the Panda.
And
the
just
Panda
think
got
about it, like every NFL game that we watched, whole coaching staff got on Pandas. Like I don't see no other shoe that's like that.
But I think you see that because Nike has finally found a way to match the demand for the supply for the demand.
The demand means a lot. That's what I'm saying. The demand is way more than I think any other shoe in a long time.
But I'm saying like you're not able to do like 3 Pandas for Travis Scott's now. Like because the supply and the
yeah.
demand has caught up.
Right.
Just like Icy White.
but the demand is still there.
Oh yeah, no. Anytime we get Pandas, they selling out. Like I give it 2 weeks and like that batch will be gone.
I see people today posting Panda and I'm like,
As opposed to 3 years ago, people was literally pulling up in front of the store, hitting their hazard lights, and running in like, what do you have?
But at the same time, all whites had to run like that since we've been here
Castle.
too.
Now,
We was selling 100 pair of all whites in a month.
and bro, if you want to go back to when we was in high school, like if you talking about,
but
if
it
you-
wasn't a 4-year run. We on year
if you-
4 with Pandas.
but if you're talking about like D-boys is buying 6-packs of all whites. You know what I'm saying?
I think they do more than that now. I think it's still a thing, but I just think like
one wear, 2 wears.
you naming a specific group of people. I'm saying you had grandmas and you had all ages, races, sexes, everything looking for Panda Dunks.
And if we really want to talk about it, the Samba they won't ever get as high as that, but like wearability and demand, the Samba is getting there too.
I've seen people run to a pair of Panda Dunks on the wall like it was a Travis Scott just sitting there.
Yeah.
Like excited to get it.
So I think when we look back around the pandemic, what we're going to probably remember about all of it is the wearability and the culture hype of the Panda. I think there's a lot of unique circumstances. One being a pandemic, 2 being some pandemic money. I think, honestly, you could say, in my opinion, The Last Dance influenced all of the craze just as much as anything else.
The Last Dance? Oh,
yeah, because everybody was sitting at home and got rehyped on retros and then got a pocket full of money. And then it was kind of like everything that made sense and everything skyrocketed. So I think we can say that, but I think there's a lot of conditions around that are unique to just the normal sneaker culture conditions. I think it's an exception to the rule, basically.
Right.
Well,
I can agree. How do we even get here?
I don't know, but Dan told us we need to get out of here, and we we went somewhere totally different. But since we need to move on to the next topic,